Hi, hello. Alright, seems perfect. These drawings, I have made these drawings for a macrame magazine. I do macrame and they make some reports on my knots. And then in talking, I told them, oh, I do some string figures and oh yes, that will be interesting. So I make this series of drawings. But somehow in the end, they did not publish it. And they never told me anything. But well, things are what they are, and now they are here for us. That's the way it is. I, the drawings are originals. The figure is a classic figure, perhaps it's very classic. It's a classical string figure known, and has a small twist in the end, but it is also so simple that it must be known also. So the important part here is the drawings. I've made them, and here they are for all of us. So first, second, so far it's nothing more. We are making the opening. So we have the opening. Go for the first movement. First movement, classic movement. Another classic. This is all classic movements. Very easy. Very plain. Everything normal so far. Here also. For anyone who knows how to make string figures, this is the beginning of the beginnings. Nothing new to this. But the drawings, I've made them with so much effort. And the drawings are my own drawings. So it was a pity to be lost, right? To become lost. So everything fine. And here we have what this figure is called the generator. And, by the expert string figurists. This is the generator. There are several generators. And it is funny that we can get to the same generator by several other movements. It's very interesting. And from the generator, the string figures are generated, of course. So everything is classic here. More classic movements. Very easy. And here there is a little twist. In the classic net, we take out one string, but in this we take out this lower string, and because of that this lower string catches these two and secures them. Very important. You see here it is secured by this one. A small variation. Well, I stumbled on it by my own, but perhaps there is descriptions of these. I don't know. I really don't know. I've already told you that people who do string figures, they do so many movements. They discover so many new figures and new ways and new movements that it is impossible to know what is going on in the entire world, right? So this probably is described somewhere else, but it's no problem. I'm not claiming anything. The drawings are my own. That's the only thing I can say here. The figure, well, it's a known figure. Probably this twist is also known. It's so simple, so easy. Anyone can stumble in on these things, right? And now is to take out the fingers. And here we have a very interesting figure. Now what is interesting in this figure is that we separate the hands, and this will slip to the middle, and will give a diamond. That is very interesting. And that's all. Here it is. And by this video, I did not lost all this work. It was so much work. You can see by the markings, I've made this with an ink pen. Yes, with a pencil, an ink pencil. Not with a brush. If it was with a brush, it was much more fast. But now I make it with a pencil. And it gives me so much work. So much that it is a pity to lose this. So now I'll try to do it for you all to see. Let's find out. I can remember. Sometimes the simple things elude us because I like to variate and I don't care for the proper movements. But anyhow, let's try to keep the hands inside. I always like to show one hand more than the others, but well, here perhaps we can. Now, up to this side. Okay. So let's do it again. Trying to work slowly. All right, the hands are all here. Classic. 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 No, classic again. Everything is in play. And here is the thing. Well, I use here another extension. I don't use the usual extension for these North American nets. This is a North American net. I use another extension. I use these two fingers always. The twist here is we go for this one. We bring this one. And now we catch this one, and here it is. Very easy. Very interesting. So it's classical net with these two ears. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now what is fun in this is this. We start to take this out, and if we take this to the extremities, then it will come out in a sudden movement, sudden jerk movement. Let's find out. It always make me laugh. It was a net and now it's a diamond. This is so fun. This is real fun and so easy, so classical, so easy. I hope you have enjoyed this. The easiest things sometimes are the best. Let me see if I can take a pentalpha from here. I've already told you, right? In the genesis of all string figures, there is always a pentalpha, a 5-pointed star. I don't know if I can take it out here straight, okay? It's always a surprise because I don't have studied the movement. I don't do this string figure for a long time. But it is here. If I cannot take it out straight, we can do it again. But what is important here in this pentalpha, I am not making the pentalpha. I am undoing the figure. And in the basis, there must be here a pentalpha. Let's find out if I'm right. Let's see it. Alright, now it's the dangerous part. The dangerous part. I think it's already here. But Ah, there is here a but. Oh, there is here a but. There is always a but. But means that if this was free, perhaps I had a pentalpha striped, but it's not free. So, if it is not free, I have to find another one. Perhaps it is here. Perhaps it's not here. Perhaps it is here. Alright, let me see it. Let me see it. I don't believe. I don't believe. Where are you? Come out, come out. Wherever you are. Come out, come out. And here it is, folks. I was not seeing it, but he was here. You saw it, right? I didn't make anything. I just undo it. That's right. Now this, for me, it is with the two legs. For you, it is not in the two legs. But it's always good to have this figure on the two legs. Okay, now you have it on the two legs. So, right? Not yet. The thing is that for me, I see it like this, but the camera is difficult. The camera is here. Alright. No. I don't know where it is. So perhaps if I make it like this, upside down, for you. Of course. For you it is alright, but for me it is upside down. It is paradox here, because of the camera and my point of view. Oh yes! Seems that the camera sees on the contrary of me. Or is the LCD? Well, I don't know. Whatever it is, like this or the other way around, everything is good. In this figure, everything is good. It's a protective figure. Does not make wrong. Only make good. It's the oldest tradition, is the good. The goodness of this figure. In Greece, the old Pythagoreans use it extensively because of its proprieties. Perhaps it is because of this constancy. All string figures, they are generated by a pentalpha, a five-pointed star. Now that's very interesting and very magical, right? Okay. See you next time, and thank you.